here's the misconception. I'm walking down the street, and everybody sees me for what I'm not. Most of it's not your fault. You can't help to see somebody with a strange walk, with a strange gait, who appears maybe to be laboring. Wow, they can't walk very fast. They can't climb the stairs. They're not a normal person. This is not somebody that I would associate myself with, people will say. And the evidence of that is every day when I walk down the street or walk back and forth, people don't see me, they see what's wrong with me. So I'm walking down the street, and the little kid will stare at me, little 7-year-old kid, and he'll say, "Oh, mommy, look at how that guy walks." And here's where it goes wrong. The parent says, "Don't stare. Stop pointing. That's impolite. Stop looking at him." Now, the kid is just curious. They just notice something different that they've never seen before. They're fascinated. They're not necessarily scared. They're being honest, not impolite. But then I'll go up to the kid because I say, "Well, why are you walking with that cane?" "Well, I need it. I don't walk very well." And next thing you know, they're looking at my cane. "Where'd you get the cane?" "That's a cool cane. Can I get a cane like that? Can I see the cane?" Before you know it, the kid has forgotten about what I can't do. They forget about all they know is the cool thing that I have, this cane. And now they want a cane just like me. And I'll joke around. A limp like this takes years to perfect. So it's, and then when you can flip the script, it becomes invisible. If I'm on stage and I'm doing my routine, it becomes invisible. All of a sudden, you have an advantage over everybody else because now they realize all of the things that you can do that they can't even do. So if you can flip the script like the kid, the parent shouldn't say don't stare, but they start to narrow the child's vision. And when you scare kids like that, when you say don't look, of course they're going to want to look even more, and they're going to wonder why I can't look, why I can't ask, why is this impolite? So the parents, almost themselves, the older adults, need to be educated. But it wasn't always that way. I remember when I was about 13, a kid said, "What happened to your legs?" And I said, "Well, what happened to your face?" And so I didn't handle it well, but I've grown and I've understood. Now, I get a trip out of kids looking at me because they're innocent, they're polite. It's when we get older and we start to narrow their vision, and people start looking at what we can't do, that things go wrong. So if we can show not just disabled people, but maybe more so, the able people that start to, again, cloud the vision of people who are curious. We need to break that. We need to break that cave of, I almost want to say, ignorance or fear. And it's not a fear of I don't want to touch you, I don't want to know you. It's a fear of I don't want to hurt your feelings.
I did not write this. A speaker by the name of Charles Swindle wrote this, but I think it says a lot about us. I am in charge of my attitude. The longer I live, the more I realize the sense of empowerment attitude has on life. Attitude is more important than appearance, more important than inheritance, than physical strength, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. Attitude is more important than talent, giftedness, or skill. Attitude will make or break a company, a church, a school, a marriage, or a home. Though we cannot change the past, we have a choice every day regarding the direction we will take in our lives. The only thing we can do is use the one great equalizer we all have, the power to believe in ourselves by virtue of a positive attitude. In times of doubt or uncertainty, I as a teacher often remind my students of the importance of attitude in life. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you deal with it. You're in charge of your attitude. Make the best of your life. Thank you very much for your time and attention.